But let me take a minute to once again reiterate the importance and the level of respect that Ezee showed, knowing that Josh is the man of the family and knowing that Josh, would be the one for all intents and purposes giving her away. Now I'm getting to the Ezee Natalie podcast, and I'm gonna make this a mukbang because I'm hungry as hell, and I got some Wendy's right here, so I'm about to just mash on these nuggets. Got the spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead with the honey mustard dipping sauce. For no reason. Just gotta harmonize. Not harmonize. All right, y'all. Yes, episode 8 is out. So I am going to, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and react to this joint. And then after I react to Ezee Natalie's podcast, I will be reacting to Fayoko's reaction to episode 6. And that's probably where I will end it for the day. All right, cool. Yeah, I got the Wendy's on deck with the honey mustard. So we about to get started with this. So without further ado, Ezee and Natalie shut down the engagement rumors. What? I don't even know what that's about. What was the rumors about their engagement? Anyway, they gonna clear it up. So let's go ahead and get into it. Car Chronicles episode I don't even know because they didn't put it. Let's get straight to the video. This intro was so hard. They both look good. Look at them when you loving on folks and got your heart right. Look, you got somebody that love you. Look how you be glowing. Money in the bank. I like how they keep doing it in different cars, yo. I love how they keep doing it in different cars. Just between us podcast, Car Chronicles.
Wait, before this video begins, we would like to say thank you so much to our sponsor, BetterHelp, y'all.
And we also wanted to give you guys a...
Oh, that.
Between Us podcast. I'm your host, Ezee.
And I'm Natalie Otta.
Hey, man, say that. Y'all see what we doing? We got the little Corvette. Have to be like that. Yeah, like that. Do it again, baby. Like that. Hey, baby, how
Do it again,
you
baby.
doing, Corvette? You look good.
You know,
nah, they both look
summer
fly.
is
I love that
upon
orange.
us.
Yes.
So I'm feeling like, we got into the summer vibes with the bright orange. It's a beautiful day in Pasadena.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
tell y'all, baby, we outside of the Rose Bowl. If y'all don't know, I'm from Pasadena,
Outside of the
California,
Rose
you know
Bowl,
what I'm
she
saying?
all them extras.
This is where I grew up. After this engagement, it's leaving your girl like, empty stomach. I don't know why. Something about being engaged makes me hungry.
Being engaged makes you baby,
Yeah, that's
always hungry. What are you talking about?
Okay, I just wanted an excuse to
Get in you always
We're
hungry.
getting
Don't
inside
do
the
me.
car, baby. Come on, let's get inside. Oh my goodness gracious, Lord, have mercy on my soul, man. So
Bruh,
much
this
has been
on
going
in
on,
4K.
baby.
Goddamn, what's the quality on this bitch? This is on HDMD. Yeah, 1080. Okay, it's that 1080.
Engaged.
Yeah,
It look
come on.
crispy.
Oh my God. We're fiancés.
We're fiance
You are
and
fiancés.
fiance,
fiancé and fiancé.
like Beyonce.
Yup.
It was.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. And she did.
And did.
And did.
And do.
And did.
And then I did it back.
Type shit. You know what
What?
I'm saying? Hey.
What?
I don't
And
know.
did.
Wait, let's get into it. Wait, baby. Hold on. Slow down. Reverse. So much has been happening. And I don't know if y'all been keeping up. We done got engaged. I proposed to Natalie. Natalie proposed back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped some music. I dropped Black Khaleesi.
She dropped her very first song, Black Khaleesi, y'all, streaming on all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm streaming on Twitch.
For 30 days. She's been going live every single day, y'all. Every day on Twitch. And not just going live, been doing some lit challenges. So make sure y'all check that out.
Tap in, y'all. We've been going crazy. And I'm just like, how do we do it?
I don't know.
How do you do it?
With you by my side?
Hey, twin.
Yes, there. We locked in.
Ain't no switching. Oh, baby, I like that answer. That was so beautiful.
It's so true, though.
They are so gay. Bow, 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 bow. Twisting up hearts and shit. Like, they're so cute and gay, bro. Oh, man. I'm trying to tell you. The friendship vibe into the lover vibe. That's always the move. Never rush it. Never rush it.
We honestly talk about that all the time.
Never. Who was that man with the turtleneck
Literally,
on?
like, I feel like we're
Boy,
so
if
much
y'all.
more-
Oh, no, that's a.
Is that our food? Oh, our food just got here, y'all.
Oh, I was like.
The guy just walked.
Y'all, this is high production and also ghetto. They got the food getting delivered to the day. Okay, they couldn't have did that. I hated not this man pulled up while they was shooting the podcast. But respectfully, they could have ordered it before it started. And if it's DoorDash and LA, I could see it taking that long to get there.
Walked over, excuse me?
Right.
Natalie, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to eat.
I know, I'm starving.
They look like they're related. That's racist.
Anyway.
Wait,
I
what?
can't see them. They're related. That's racist.
Anyway.
They can't see their race. What y'all think they are?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Have a
All
good one.
Later.
Okay. All right,
We
so
saw
I wanted
he
to finish
looked
what I was saying
Asian.
because I thought that was like
Asian.
something that they would love to hear about our conversation that we had that the other morning when we were in bed. And I was just like, we have been so busy, y'all.
Yes.
Like I said, literally getting engaged and then working nonstop, working on music, working on clothing brands, and
I know
all
that's
this.
right.
And like lately, I feel like we've been even more busy than usual. And I've been just feeling like, oh, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. And
And I be downstairs, baby.
literally, but we
Wow.
wake up and then
Working.
the whole day we're gone doing our things, working and stuff, and then we go to sleep.
Yeah.
And that's so it's when we wake up and go to sleep that we get to spend enough time together or whatever. And I feel like how hard we work, it brings us closer and makes me feel like even more in love with you. So
Hey, baby, chill out. Your mama over there.
she lives that for us.
She do.
Wait,
that.
what?
Hey, baby, chill out. Your mama.
Oh, her
over
mama.
there.
She lives that for us.
She do.
Mama.
That for us.
Yeah.
Mama Rhonda there.
So tell me, baby.
She's
Tell
looking at
me,
Mama Rhonda with the
what-
side eye.
Like, tell them what went into proposing to me, and yeah, like
Ooh.
I want to know the details, the behind the scenes,
The behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, I filmed the whole production for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I feel like mentally, where I was at, I knew that you're supposed to be my wife. I felt like I wanted to skip the process of proposing. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, because
Just
I
to be
felt
married
like
to her.
we deserve that. You deserve that.
So you just wanted to go straight to marry
it.
me right now,
right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I literally feel like you were worth that. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
I
So
get
my
that.
thought
That's
process-
crazy.
But I feel
So-
like, and this is a legitimate question for those of you who are married. This is a legitimate question. Do you think that? Don't you think that a person who proposes, shouldn't they be in the mind? Like, I feel like that should be how everybody feels. Like, you should feel the reason why you're proposing is because you would marry this person today. Like, I feel like if you're proposing to someone and then they were like, okay, let's get married right now, and you was like, nah, I was like, you shouldn't be proposing. Like, wait, hold on. I know I just asked you, but I wasn't talking about today. Like, I feel like if you are getting married, and again, like I said, I've never proposed to anybody. I've never been proposed to. Ain't nobody ever got me to the point where I wanted to propose to them or wanted them to propose to me. So I'm asking, but I feel like to me that is exact. Like I should, the reason why I'm putting a ring on your finger is because I'm saying I would marry you right now. Like, isn't that the point? be engaged, right? And yeah, some people be engaged for like 7 years. I wouldn't, ain't no god doggone way. I would want to be like, let's do this right now. And I understand where Ezee is at. But that to me seems like it should be where every person who is getting ready to propose to someone, it feels like that's exactly where your mindset should be. And if it's not, see, that's the reason why people be getting proposed to and don't make it to the aisle, make it down the aisle.
What changed though? Because I remember that one episode of our podcast, you didn't seem like you was ready to like take such a big leap with me.
I feel like which we've talked about multiple times, we've evolved so much to where it's like Gayat. You know, like you've shown me like so many different sides of you where you love me. You have shown like so much growth. You know what I'm saying? The growth is where it's really at and it lies. And I felt like after that growth process between yourself and in this relationship, it changed my mind mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to where I was just like, all right, I'm ready to pop that question, you know? And when I actually did, or when I bought the ring, which was, you know, months before, I was just like, oh my God, I'm nervous. And then I don't even want to say it. But
and then they broke. Oh! Ezee bought the ring. Ezee bought the ring before they broke up. Interesting. I didn't know that. But she said she had it for months. She said, and then she said we broke up, and then she kind of stopped. She was like, but yeah. Wow.
It was just so many different emotions, but I knew that you were my soulmate. We've already come to terms with that. I knew you were my person, you know, but I was just like, I gotta pop it. I gotta pop, lock, and drop it, you know?
I gotta pop, lock, and drop it.
Let me ask this, like,
what?
Just between us.
Just between us.
Because y'all, she didn't say it, but she told me that she actually had the ring and knew she was gonna propose for months, like since last year.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, just between us,
what?
Was there any moments of doubt before proposing? Because that's a long time in between to like wait. So it wasn't like you had enough time to really wrap your mind around like, am I ready to be committed forever to this woman?
Right.
You know?
Honestly, you know, there was one moment that I had, one moment and one moment only.
Okay, tell me what moment it was. I could probably guess, but tell them.
That's what I was literally going to say. And I was like, I don't even want to ruin this moment right here.
Is that mine?
Yeah.
Or is it yours?
Or is it mine? Let's see who's about to get a whooping. It's yours.
Oh, oops. Oopsies. I made a poopsies.
Not
I'd like a whooping.
Whoa. That's what you said.
Chill, baby, chill.
I had to get your attention because you was looking at your phone too
long, baby. What was it called? I forgot. God, please.
So
okay. So there was
He's
one
such a freak. Me too.
where I felt like, damn, do I really want this? And it was that moment we were downstairs and we got into it. And
wait, at our old house or our new house?
Our new house.
Oof.
And we were weeks before, like a couple weeks before the proposal.
Oh, I know you was like, God.
We got into an argument where I felt unheard. And I felt like my emotions weren't being catered to, and it felt like we were reverting. And I had to, at that moment, I felt like, oh, like, here we go again. You know, but I had to realize after the whole conversation with us both, like, you know, meeting somewhere at a good space, I had to realize mentally, like, these moments are still, it could possibly still happen.
Yeah.
There you go. Growing in an area, right, and maturing emotionally does not mean you're not going to still be tested and tried. That's where people fail, is that they think that once they grow beyond a certain point, right, or beyond a certain pettiness or a certain superficiality or a certain lack of maturity in your emotions, you think that you'll never act immature in your emotions, or you'll never be superficial, or you'll never be petty. And that's just not true. We're human. We will at times revert back sometimes and default to behavior that is beneath where we have elevated to. However, the point of the elevation is that you come to yourself quicker. You can reduce the damage done, unlike in the past when you were completely out of control, and you can apologize and take accountability in a way that you weren't able to in the past. So that's what it's really about. It's not that you're not going to still face these issues, and somebody might get a little petty, somebody might feel unheard, somebody might feel inconsidered, not considered. But at the same time, you have to understand that with these moments, your growth is what elevates you to the next level and go, yeah, we had this moment, but we were able to reconcile way quicker. In the past, it would have taken us days to reconcile. We were able to reconcile within hours. That's where you can see the growth. So you gotta kind of keep at it, in every relationship is like, it's not, you'll never get that. You'll never get it right. Like, no ever relationship is ever going to be like so perfect that you'll never argue and you'll never disagree and you'll never have hiccups. But the point is that, when you face those things, they do less and less damage, and you hold each other accountable as well as yourselves. That's the point.
Not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't let my mind like backtrack and belittle all of our effort and our work.
And be like, here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
And I felt like I did that, and I felt like that was unfair to you mentally. Like, you didn't know everything I was thinking, but I just felt like, damn, that's unfair to all her hard work and all the work that I've been preaching to her. You know what I'm saying? But that moment did kind of make me feel like, whoa, shit.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's like a really amazing thing that we've learned in this relationship for all of y'all couples out there, or some of you, whatever you plan to be in a relationship. I think not belittling or blowing each thing out of proportion, at least for us, that has been a huge game changer for us. We used to blow every time we would get into an argument out of proportion and be like, now we're questioning the relationship. Do we want to be with each other? See, this is why I can't do this. Oh, you always doing this, using words like always and never, or just words that will kill your relationship.
Absolutely.
Don't do that.
We
try to do that. No, please don't do that.
Right. No, please don't do that. And when it comes down to it, like, understand that sometimes you might
What's up, OG?
You might
What's up, OG?
habit that you used to have.
Thank
might
you for
try
the gift.
to,
Love
make
you.
its appearance, and then you just got to be like, get
Reel
back
that
to your
shit
place.
in. That shit in the bud.
And reel it in.
And moral of the story, y'all, please, like, really don't just X out your relationship. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You gotta be willing to put the work in, man.
Type shit.
Because we done made
People are lazy though in relationships these days. People just don't work at it. And the thing about it is, so many relationships these days are transactional in their inception, right? So like, most people meet, and it's no disrespect, but most people meet online in a chat room, or on a dating site, on an app or something like that. And so their first interactions are very transactional. They have to be, because they're through a digital screen. So they have to be transactional, i.e., hello, what's your name? My name is da-da-da. What do you like to do? I like to da-da. That's very transactional, right? It's just like boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, until you get comfortable enough to have a phone conversation with this person and then eventually meet up with them. So all of these, every relationship nowadays is extremely transactional, and I think that's the reason why they don't last, is because they're not built to last from their inception. They are built to be transactional, and the moment that a transaction ends, it is no longer useful to the people involved in the transaction. And that's why they can toss away relationships, because it's like, oh, well, the transactions have stopped, and so I'm getting nothing from this relationship. I'm not giving anything to this relationship. And instead of going, oh no, this means I have to take accountability and I have to put effort in, they go, no, the back and forth stops, so now I'm done too. And that's just, it's bruh.
I ain't never heard the song before. I got you, baby.
Till I found you. I think is that from Shrek?
No, what are you talking about? What song?
I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
You gotta go clip the song and then let her know.
The wilderness. Yeah, I made it through. I didn't know how lost I was until I found you. Now y'all see why I'm rapping and not singing.
Damn, baby.
Shrek is crazy though.
Shrek is crazy right now. Make sure y'all head over to YouTube and watch it as well, because listen, we're in an orange, beautiful Corvette.
Nah, that joint's hard.
Drop top. Get into the summer vibes with us.
Summer vibes.
Period. And I see they both got their varsities on.
Get it. It is kind of hot, y'all.
Right.
Fuck good.
I was wondering.
Shit, I think that's what it is. I'm motherfucking hot. I'm hungry. Let me help me.
Calm down.
Ezee is such a baby, bro.
Oh, we did it. We did it.
God, I feel so much better.
Oh my God. We were literally
Madonna. Child, I ain't no Madonna fan. How the hell would I know that? I don't know one single Madonna fan.
You feel me?
I mean, song.
Come on now.
Also, I don't know a single Madonna fan. Like, nobody around me is a Madonna fan.
We are about to start trends. After proposing to me, I really think you're about to set a trend, especially in the gay community.
Listen.
Like, especially, like, I never heard, I'm not saying it hasn't been done.
Okay.
It's
like often.
Yes, it's not common that people propose back to people. That's great.
I feel like also something that should be trended and trending is women proposing to men. Why is it always the dude that got to go all out and propose? Is it because the woman and let's also switch this. Why does the bride's side of the family always got to pay for the damn wedding? Switch. I feel like there all those gender assigned norms of society are so annoying. A woman should be able to propose to a man. A man should be able to happily receive flowers, and a man's side of the family should also have to pay for the damn wedding. Shit.
Wait. Go ahead. Tell me. You know,
we ain't doing
I'm just
dowries
saying, baby,
no
that shit
more.
made me feel so good. Like, I felt like worth it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, damn.
That's what's up.
You get on one knee for me. I'm the masculine presenting one. I'm the more dominant one. You know what I'm saying? It's
I can
just
see
felt
that.
like, wait, you want to get on one knee and propose? I was so emotional, but go ahead. Talk them through it just in case. Like, I want to know what you were thinking and what made you do that.
So for the newcomers here, or anyone that didn't see our whole little situation,
it was a movie.
Big one. I did my big one. Okay, so
both of the engagements was amazing.
And
but Ezee's joint was a movie for sure.
Was exactly what you said.
The one that Ezee did for Natalie.
I wanted you to feel just as special as you made me feel, and I wanted you to feel like, you know, Princess E.
There she go
but
with this
also
shit.
like Big Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you are.
Oh, Ezee, stop acting like you don't want to be a princess.
The type of woman you are, you're very
want to
dynamic.
be a princess.
You aren't just one thing. You aren't just always in your masculine,
Facts.
which I love that about you. You also are in your feminine sometimes, and I felt like that part of you needed to be proposed to.
Oh, I love that.
I could get jokes talking about it because
I love
just
that
pictured
nuance.
like the younger version of you and thinking like, well, she might have had dreams of being proposed to at one point before.
Bitch, don't make me cry. That is so sweet and so introspective of her. Like, she was like, even though Ezee is more masculine presenting now, the little girl in her, which obviously still exists, I don't care how masculine you present, that little girl inside of her still may have dreamt of wanting to be proposed to. And I think that that's just the sweetest thing in the world, that she even considered that. I think that's the sweetest thing in the world, that she even considered that. But see, that tells you, that's what I mean. Like, they're not superficial. They think so deeply into and about each other. Like, oh my God, bro. I love it.
She knew I'm going to be the masculine, because you weren't always masculine presenting, you know, and you didn't always even date women.
Right.
So
I had my days. I was fucking and fucking.
You did.
I can't stand Ezee.
I just wanted to make sure that part of you was being fulfilled as well. And
that was deep,
also
right,
kept
Python?
saying,
Exactly.
Like, you know, I feel like you would ask me, like, do you feel like a fiance? And I'd be like, yes. Like, and you know, I got this rock on my finger. Of course I feel like a fiance.
Bussin'.
And then, you know, she didn't even have her ring yet. And I'd be like, what about you? And she's like, well, you know, I felt like that day was about you. Like, I just wanted you to feel special. And I was just like, oh, wow, yeah.
It wasn't a shared experience in the same way.
You have the day for one.
That's right.
And I need you to feel special and excited about our union. So
that's so sweet.
This
is why they work.
It ended working out perfect.
This is why they work, and this is why I have never been shy about saying this. This is why they will always be my favorite couple, because they do the work. One, they have not been without failure and not been without flaws, but they have been very transparent and very honest with each other and with their fans, and how they express their relationship and how they express their issues and their love and how they work through it. So they will always be my favorite couple. They're the couple that everyone should be looking up to and aspiring to be like. Not to mimic them, but just to admire and understand that a lot of the things that they employ will work universally for everyone, but you just got to be willing to do the work on yourself, and you got to be willing to do the work within your relationship. And most people aren't committed enough to a person to do it, but their friendship is what I think strengthens that bond and strengthens their want and desire to even put the effort in.
So it was pretty much immediately after you proposed to me, I knew that I wanted to propose back. And I started planning immediately with your best friend and my best friend.
That's
and
so amazing, baby. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, but But like, do you think that you're going to start a trend in the lesbian community where people propose back?
I hope so.
I hope so
because you know what? I feel like we
People,
should
we
not
deserve
be
it.
yes, and we should not be allowing the roles of a relationship
Gender
to
norms.
dictate what
That's
you
what I'm
do
saying.
for your partner
Right.
and dictate
Yeah.
how special you make your partner feel.
Yep.
If you feel like your partner wouldn't like that, that's different. There's
Some people are too masculine. A lot of men like don't.
not even too masculine, but they feel more comfortable in their masculine,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't really, that might make them feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But if you feel like your partner, there's any chance that your partner would like just be excited.
But see, then
or
my question is always going to go, because I'm going to go a little bit deeper and philosophical, and I'm going to ask, well, is that person actually comfortable in their masculinity? Because maybe there is a part of him that wants to do it, but society tells him, as a man or as a masculine presenting person, you shouldn't want to be proposed to. Like, you should want to cater to your wife. It's unfortunate because you do see that in society, that catering, right, does tend to be one-sided. Valentine's Day caters to the women. Jewelry stores cater to the women. Gift giving caters to women. Holidays cater to women. It's, yes, they mention men and everything like that, but you know what I mean when I say they cater to. The wedding industry, it caters to women. Like, all of these things, it's about making women comfortable and feminine presenting energy. It's about catering to the feminine presenting energy, and that's not fair, because men should be catered to too. Men should feel like they're being dated and romanced, and they that's how I feel. And masculine presenting people as well, that's how I feel. I feel like everyone deserves romance, and everyone deserves to be catered to at some point, and everyone deserves to be, to feel pampered. Pampering should be universal. Like, men and masculine presenting persons should feel as willing and open to being pampered as anyone else and as everyone else.
Happy or touched by that, then think about doing it. Like, listen, girl, I was down on one knee on a
In a dress,
in a beautiful gown,
right?
And I would do it again, just to see how happy you felt and how just important you felt. And I wanted you to know, like, I'm committed to being your wife, and I'm committed to making you feel just as special as you make me feel.
That's
all the time. Like, we in this together. And I never foresaw that for myself. Like, I never thought I was gonna have to do those type of things, but I'm happy to.
That's right. I love that.
Happy too, baby.
That's the evolution I'm trying to tell you.
It's
Truly
mandatory now.
Woman.
Moving forward, Natalie has set the record. Okay, you have to propose back. And it has to be within 30 days.
You got a 30-day notice.
You got a 30-day
notice. If you don't propose back, that means the person really wasn't interested in you. Because some people probably propose, and obviously we knew. I proposed knowing that you were gonna say yes, because we're that connected.
We're that locked in.
We're that locked in. But type shit, you feel me?
Yeah,
but some
shit.
people, they might not be, and they be like, oh my God. But if she doesn't propose back to you, he doesn't propose back to you,
that's an interesting concept.
You feel me?
Then that means she wasn't really that committed, or he wasn't that committed, or that 30 days is coming. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like everyone's different.
Everybody is.
You can't expect
that's an impossible and implausible standard to put on other people.
Special moment for us, and y'all. I actually did it for her birthday and her grandma's birthday.
Right.
So.
I remember that.
Passed. Her birthday's on May 10th, and everything that Ezee does for Zane Grey is committed in honor.
That's why it's
her
like
grandma. So it was just such a special day to do it on. I proposed her on May 10th through a whole birthday party. It was it was grown
lit.
And sexy birthday dinner.
Police came.
Such a vibe, baby. I'm so grateful for you and to have you.
The police came.
Then I proposed back. Tell them how I did it. Tell them.
I don't want to toot your own horn, but baby, they hurt shit.
The cake was crazy. The
expectations are so high. Like, man, when it came to the whole Last Supper dinner table,
not the Last Supper dinner,
I was like, sheesh. Like, sheesh. Yeah. And it was crazy.
I like the cake, the way she had to burn it burned away to show the Will You Marry Me.
Oh my God, you didn't even have to do all that. And I didn't expect it. Like, the whole, if y'all didn't see the whole YouTube video, when I tell y'all, they came up with this whole ESPN hosting it. I was supposed to be hosting.
Right. Oh yeah, that was a
Angel Reese and all the basketball players were gonna be there.
That was a mess.
Too much. Huh?
It was a lot, baby. Okay. It was a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So then they got me going to Chris's house because we were supposed to do a rehearsal for the hosting. I get there,
rushing out the house.
At the house. I get there, the rehearsal got pushed back a couple times, but they're like, you know what? I'm gonna send you an email and we trust you. They broke down this whole email that we trust y'all. Just get ready to. It was the email
for me. Meanwhile, it was the that I must say that was what made, in my opinion, it was the attention, because this is the difference between that Taurus and that Sagittarius. What Ezee did for Natalie was very elaborate, and she did pay attention to detail, but it was very elaborate and very beautiful and audacious. What Natalie did for Ezee was also elaborate, but it was intricate too. And that was very much that Sagittarius, bro. They went as far as having like the phone calls and doing a detailed email like it was really coming from ESPNW. Like that's the part I love how much effort they both put into it, but in different ways.
We came up
you and Carla.
Literally
the email, her assistant.
Email. I was like, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. That show was crazy.
Detail. It was like, jeez. So I'm like, okay, bet it comes down to it. When it comes down to the actual hosting, she's like, oh yeah, I invited Natalie. And I'm like, what? Like, cause I guess Alexis was going. So I'm like, okay, bet. So we could, I guess baby want to, meet Angel Reese too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Liddy two titties. Your wife here, my girl here. Let's get it pop like a drop. Mm-hmm. So we head back to my house to go pick up Natalie. And then that's when I knew some shit was happening. But I still didn't know I was about to get proposed to. The only reason why I knew something was happening, because I see my videographer. He was right at the car.
Right.
So I'm like, what's happening?
That's what I said too.
I'm thinking immediately like, wait, my birthday until Mother's Day, till Sunday.
Right. Why this was a couple days before, on the 10th, on your 10th. Grandma's
and I'm
birthday.
not thinking about my grandma's birthday. I thought about my grandma's birthday, but I'm not thinking about why people
in
are
that
on
moment.
Her. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pull up. It's like boom, 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 boom. Baby did her shit, and it was just absolutely amazing, phenomenal. She outdid herself, and we ate. My family members was there. It was just, oh my God, the food was just
that chicken was good. I ain't on
all her favorite soul food.
What I had? Fried chicken, mac and cheese, greens, beans, rice, peas, all that, y'all. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, it felt like the first supper, not the last supper.
I felt like the first supper, not the last. I know that's right.
Type shit, baby.
Aww.
Man, it was amazing. And I'm still thinking, I'm getting lit, I'm getting drunk. Your sister's like, oh, you shouldn't drink too much. I'm like, bitch, I'm at my house.
Exactly.
Right. She's like, I can get lit as I want. Oh, God.
Y'all, if you have not seen the video, go watch it after you finish this episode of this podcast. It did not look like we were at this expensive venue is what it gave.
I should have did that for your proposal, because damn.
It saved me a lot of money.
It looked good though. I know you dropped a bag though.
I know. We might have honestly.
Keep it close.
It was expensive, but
I was about to drop that dollar amount. Drop the dollar amount.
Girl, don't telling me. Much. Yes. Did you think anything then? Did you think like
no?
Why?
I thought your sister was just trying to look out because we're recording, and I'm like, we cut this drunk shit out, but we'll leave it in because it's my birthday. If I'm too drunk, at least I'm home. Exactly. But then it clicked why she said it later. You know what I'm saying?
Later, after it happened. Okay.
Exactly. So we're having a good time. We're dancing.
She's like, don't get too lit.
Cut the cake. She gets everybody around. The same old birthday type stuff. We sing the happy birthday.
Wait, did any part of you think it was weird though because we didn't put candles in the cake?
No,
right.
So, and I was like, we're not gonna light the cake first. We're gonna sing happy birthday first. Because I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
No, not even a hair. I wasn't close to it. The reason why I say that is because I know somebody messed up the cake last time, like on a birthday. So I'm thinking the candles. Perfect. I'm thinking like, okay, she don't want the candles or whatever in this.
That
cake
makes sense too.
It says my grandma's birthday and it says my birthday, so I totally understand that.
Yeah,
so good, so good. Should I tell them? Are you gonna reveal the reason why we didn't put candles?
Oh, I'm about to tell her, baby. Look. She's like, okay, baby. So you just put the light in the middle. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, put the light in the middle?
Like, light it. Like, use the lighter.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. She used the lighter and put it in the middle. And she's like, grab the lighter and put it in the middle, and it's gonna like,
the cake is gonna ignite.
Do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's gonna do something cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna do something cool.
So I'm trying to light the damn cake. And I'm trying to back up because I had that I didn't have synthetic. It wasn't synthetic. It was human. But I was lit.
She said she had them locks in, right? She
She
had them
catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? So I had to back up.
Sure. Right.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lighting the candle. I'm like, what is it supposed to do? I ain't never seen that in my life.
Right.
So I like the cake.
Right.
I like the
actual cake.
The actual cake, yeah.
Cake.
And it burns away.
The cake, it starts
disintegrating,
cinematically evaporating.
Yeah.
Right before my eyes.
The whole top layer of the cake.
And I'm so damn
that one was hard.
All I see is myrrh. I said myrrh.
Myrrh.
I'm like, Merry Christmas. I didn't even see Mary.
Merry
I just
Christmas.
Mary's MER.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I just see Merry.
She lit.
I'm a little lit. I was a little lit. So I see Merry. So I made a joke. I was like, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And I'm like,
leave it to Ezee. She's about to get proposed to and she's literally making jokes.
Right. Throughout Merry Christmas.
Okay. No, baby. I'm literally like, Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Then I look at it and it's like upside down. So I got like,
right. It's like, well, you marry me
too. And I look at Natalie, she's like,
that is not what I did.
Ew, bro, not the eye rolling up in your head giggle.
And I'm like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
Natalie
she did her big one.
Is on one knee.
Yeah.
Proposing.
In a dress, no less.
That's not Daddy.
You thought, am I too drunk? Like, is this really happening? Am I dreaming?
No, I instantly was like, that's not Daddy.
That's not Daddy, yeah.
Look at her go.
No, she did say that was not
that
Daddy.
was literally her reaction.
She
She's
did.
like, Daddy, look at that, Daddy. Like,
She was already, that's because she was already
see
lit.
what's happening, telling everyone, make sure you look. It was so cute.
It was beautiful. It was amazing. And then once I really like it sunk in what was happening, because I was just so like, there's no way. Like,
and that ring bling bling blouse.
See what I'm seeing right now? Like, I couldn't believe it. And then once I started hearing her talk, I just started getting emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't help it, man. That whole Princess E done came out, man.
Mm-hmm.
She done came out.
Yeah.
And then you was just saying some beautiful stuff, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow. It was so special.
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Talking about the food at the party though got me starving. You ready to eat?
All right, I'm ready to eat.
Hallelujah.
Is that coffee?
Yeah, baby, I was starting to get hangry. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Me too. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. We're literally sitting baking in the sun.
Right. Put the top up and some AC on the sign.
But our food is here.
It's here, baby. We baking and shaking, y'all. So
all right, show them what you got. So this is all vegan food, mind you. Okay, so Ezee got a cauliflower orange. It's cauliflower. Orange cauliflower chicken bowl with some rice and broccoli.
Oh, that sounds good. I love cauliflower as a meat substitute.
Okay, let me show you what I got.
What
I got a few things. We just got a bunch of like random stuff that look good. You know when you're hungry and you kind of like order. I think that's what just happened. Get into these.
I should never order Chinese food when I'm hungry. I always go too far. I ordered Chinese food when I was hungry a couple weeks ago, and I got 4 egg rolls, a large order of sweet and sour chicken, a large order of what is it called? Like, it's the beef with the pancakes. I got a large order of fried rice, a small order of white rice, and sweet and sour sauce, all for myself. Y'all can imagine I wasted damn near all of that. Damn near all of it.
Show them the fries.
They loaded it.
Can you see?
Oh, that looks banging.
All right. Get into these loaded fries, y'all.
That looks amazing.
We also got like this bowl. So this is like teriyaki chicken, some like a cucumber salad,
that looks
and
good.
Then this is like some type of sushi, vegan sushi.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It's so much easier to be vegan nowadays because the vegan options be off the chain, especially out in places like California, man. Bro, back in the day, it would have been a lot harder because all you was eating was like boiled broccoli and fucking Quaker Oats rice cakes. Bro, choking on shit. About to die.
7 out of 10.
I'm trying to figure out what they mean this chicken out of. It's giving
chicken. It's giving chicken.
It's giving real chicken.
Sometimes
not
you do.
completely, but close.
All right, just between us, was there any part of you that wanted to say no when I proposed to you?
Nah, hell nah. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
she fucking with her.
Wait a damn minute.
No.
I'm about to say you ain't no way, bruh. Natalie, that's Sagittarius. If she wanted to say no, she would have said no.
No. Well, okay. Let me say this. No, I didn't. There was no part of me that wanted to say no. But if there was going to be any part of me,
You ain't got to think about it.
if there was,
She wouldn't have said no. I just said that, bruh.
There's some little thing that could have. I just want to make it a little juicy.
Really? What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
No, first of all, I want to make it clear there was still no part of me that wanted to say
Right.
no.
Okay.
But if there was going to be a part of me that wanted to say no,
Did you think about it, or you were just trying to think about
No.
something that could have made you say no?
I mean, I did think about this, and it was a huge thing for me. But like in the moment when you proposed, it wasn't a thought.
Okay,
You know what I'm
damn.
saying?
Wait, what is it?
But leading up to like kind of the time frame, like I kind of felt like it was like I didn't know when you were gonna propose or anything like that. But
You already knew.
we just both knew, like you said, you knew I would say yes. It's because like we could feel that it's that
They were
time
already
for
in that
us.
space, yeah.
And one of my biggest concerns that I would think about
Easy,
often was
bro.
like your relationship with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically my brother, because it
Yeah.
wasn't really my family in general. It was just like you guys having butting heads for all those years on and off. And I just wanted peace for us, for our life. I wanted peace for your life, like in general, for all of us. Like, and I just felt like if y'all couldn't figure that out, no matter how much we love each other, we just gonna be in love, married, engaged, having children and stuff in a toxic environment. Like that's just was like I can't do that.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, then how did you feel not knowing that I was going to propose to you, so you also didn't know that I had a whole conversation with your brother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know what? I think, and I mentioned it when I reacted to Ezee's video, but let me take a minute to once again reiterate the importance and the level of respect that Ezee showed, knowing that Josh is the man of the family and knowing that Josh, would be the one for all intents and purposes giving her away. I know their dad is back in her life now, but I don't know if she would be comfortable enough to let her dad be the one to give her away. So I would assume if her dad is not the one to give her away, then it definitely will be Josh. And not only that, but also knowing what Ezee and Josh have gone through, the contention that they've had in the past. And I think that it shows Ezee's love, first of all and foremost, for Natalie. But it also shows the level of respect and maturity that she's reached, that she went to Josh and was like, before I even go and ask her, I gotta make sure that we are in a space where you get that we are family now. We're gonna be family. I love her. I'm not going anywhere. Whatever we had going on, it can't be that no more, because this is about to be my wife. That, man, like, I was like, yes, you're acting like a wife. That's what you do. Because you're never just marrying that person. And I think it's so toxic when people do that, when they know that their families are beefing, and instead of sitting down and having the hard conversations to fix what's wrong with the family, they just get married anyway. And then now you got to isolate. Neither one of y'all can ever go back home type shit. Like, that's whack, bro. No. Do the work, man, so that you can have a happy marriage. Because it would suck to be on some Romeo and Juliet type shit. That shit is only romantic in the books and in plays. In real life, it's actually sad and lonely as fuck to have to, like, run off with your person and nobody in your family loves or approves of either one of you. Like, that sucks, bro. I don't care how romantic people try to make it. That shit sucks. You see, they both killed each other in the end.
That makes you.
They killed themselves.
Or how did it make
It's
you
terrible.
feel seeing that, okay, she had a whole conversation with my brother, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't out of, all right, Natalie had a conversation with me, so I'm going to talk to him.
You did it exactly.
I'm doing on my own.
Yeah.
So how did that make you feel?
So much more sure about us.
Yeah, I know that's right.
So much more sure. Like it made
it showed her level of maturity and her love for her.
I was like, wow. First of all, I saw so much growth in you in that action. I was like, she is mature enough now to be my wife.
I agree,
She
Krishan.
is like, she sees the bigger picture enough now, as far as like the amount of peace that we need to not just move forward, but to genuinely be happy. Because people be trying to force situations all the time, and then it's like, but was forcing it worth it? Because now y'all are both miserable. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like
that's exactly what I just said. Nikki Diamonds
doing that showed me your commitment to our future and the happiness of our future. You know, not
that's
just
what I
to
said
me,
too,
but to our future together and what that future looks like.
That's right.
And I just, you know, in that moment, I just said,
"That's my baby.
We're gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right.
More than all right.
Side shit.
It's gonna be all right. Get into one of these jalapeno poppers.
Ooh.
You know. Oh. All right. I'll try it myself. My baby got a gag reflex.
Nah, Ezee's gag reflex is sensitive as hell, bro. She be making herself sick all the time.
I can't tell you the amount of times where that has happened, where she gets like sick.
Usually, it's
like
sick. It's the cream. Like it's too oily.
If anything is too oily or creamy, which it might not taste like, it didn't taste anything to me. It's just her like creamy consistencies. Like she can't eat creamy consistencies.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna be.
All right,
That
so
is
look at these jalapeno poppers.
That's too funny.
Let's try one.
Look good though. Got a little crunch to it. What's on it that's crunchy?
Okay. It's okay. Don't lie.
I think it has like a tempura outside.
That's why I was just saying I heard something
This
crunchy.
might be my first time having a jalapeno popper. Baby, you have rice all over your shirt and your hair. You have a big chunk of rice.
She's such a kid.
How long has it been there?
I don't know.
How long has it been there?
Oh, my black crazy shirt.
No.
This is yours though. Mine is.
Oh,
No way.
Not this is yours.
You put mine on.
Easier to.
We about to switch.
No.
Right.
No
No.
one told you to wear my black Khaleesi shirt. Why are you over here dropping rice on
That's
you?
so disrespectful. Easy. You should keep that one. That's
Now
what you
that
messed
I
it up.
feel like I leave a mountain and squash the beast with your family. Do you think our families are genuinely happy? Because, like you said, there's been this roller coaster with our families, or at least me with your family.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you feel like our families are genuinely happy for us to be married? I mean,
I think you can see it.
Do you think our families are genuinely happy for us to be engaged?
Absolutely.
I think so.
I
yeah.
do. Really? There's nobody that I feel like isn't actually happy.
That's what I was there. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like even my brother, in moments, I feel like my brother's like might be the most happy. Well, not more happy than my mom, but like
right.
he's like, and you would think because of like
everything
that
they
the
went
bumpy
through,
roads that y'all traveled down, but I feel like that conversation, y'all really did your thing with that one, because it feels like that is really put behind us. And I think the seriousness of us now being engaged has brought a different energy to an environment, to the situation, where everyone is just more, y'all, I feel like you feel more like family with my family, and they feel more like family with you.
I agree.
I think that it has inspired, even with your family,
because again, like I said, the engagement, y'all ain't nobody going nowhere now. Like it is, you know what I mean? Like they're both in there, and I think that that's what everyone around them, it's like you're either going to be at odds for the rest of y'all's lives together, or you're going to make it right. And Josh is an Aquarius. Aquarius is we do not like confrontation. We don't like tension and dissension and all that. We would much rather just squash the beef. Normally, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but normally whenever somebody is beefing with an Aquarius, the beef is always one-sided. That means that when you come to an Aquarius in genuine authenticity, Aquariuses are not built to hold grudges at all. The moment you come and make it right, we're like, all right, it is what it is. Like that's dead ass. That's every Aquarius. Normally, I'm not trying to say that Aquariuses don't start shit, but I am telling you that if the beef is being maintained, we can start some shit. Don't get it twisted. But if the beef is being maintained, which means it lasts longer than the first moment, it ain't us. It ain't us. That y'all be up in that shit by yourself. The moment you be like, my bad, I'll be like, okay, my bad too. And it is what it is. You in there by yourself. I promise you. If you're beefing with an Aquarius right now, they're not beefing with you. You are only beefing with them. They're just waiting for you to stop beefing with them, and then y'all will be good. By the way, that's a life hack for Aquariuses. Ask Charlotte. More often than not, think about all of the times with Inglot. No, I'm being funny. I'm not being funny though. Think about all the times with Inglot where Charlotte didn't talk because Fa wasn't talking. Fa's an introvert. She's also always tired. She could have just not felt like talking, but Charlotte started beefing with Fa because she thought Fa was beefing with her whole time. Every single time she went back to Fa, she realized, oh, wait a minute, we're not beefing. I just misunderstood the situation. Like I said, if you are currently beefing with an Aquarius, you are probably in that beef by yourself. Just go fucking and be like, we good. And that Aquarius gonna be like, I'm straight. Are you good? And then you gonna be like, oh damn, I thought you was mad at me. They gonna be like, hell no, bro. I don't even know what the beef was about. Trust me. And even if they do know what the beef was about, they didn't already let it go. You over there harboring shit.
I think it's inspired your family too to even like kind of get closer with us, with me, with you, with my family, like even at like little family gatherings, I'm all talking and hanging out more and stuff. Just between us, we're not gonna tell nobody. Who do you think is the happiest for us?
Oh,
out of my family and your family, or like in life? Like, what do you mean?
I feel like Mama Rhonda and Mama Foxy probably the happiest.
I'm gonna choose my family. You choose your family.
Okay.
I think the happiest person in my family for us to be engaged,
it's gotta be Mama Foxy. She called it.
Is my grandpa.
Your grandpa?
Really?
Him crying at the engagement?
Bruh. No,
oh, wow.
Grandpa Garfield was crying.
It was the sweetest thing.
I didn't even know he was crying.
That's
we
sweet.
didn't know until we saw
that caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be her mom, and her mom is probably extremely happy, but she also knew probably Mama Foxy knew before Ezee and Natalie knew that they were in love. So I think that Mama Foxy was probably used to it by now. You know what I mean? I think that Mama Foxy was probably used to it by now.
Yeah.
He was genuinely crying.
Her granddad being out.
So
that I wasn't expecting that answer.
Not even him crying.
That's sweet.
The way that he talks, the way that he just acts. And like, I don't know, I just feel like he's probably the happiest. That's what I feel.
Yeah,
my grandma.
I can see that.
You know? Okay, what about you? What about your family? What do you think is genuine?
I feel like her mom.
My mom.
Yeah, that was too quick, too easy.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I think my mom, like, the fact that she flew out here back to back within like such a short period of time, literally 5.5 hour flights, like just hopping on a plane at like last minute. Like for me proposing to you was the day of. She booked her ticket the day before.
That's crazy.
That she has shown so much commitment to our relationship.
She has
so much like pure joy, happiness. I've been so involved and just excited, and I just feel the genuine just happiness to see us both happy. And I also feel like she feels closer to you as well, like us getting engaged. Like it's like, wow,
that's really my daughter now, right? That's my daughter,
real, you know. It's like being able to, if there was any guard up or it's like, oh, is she gonna hurt my daughter, I feel like that is, she put that guard down if there was one, you know.
Thank you, Star.
She don't even know what we're talking about.
No, she's so cute. I can't even see her. I just know she over there being cute. I can picture her smile. She's so cute. Mama Rhonda has she reminds me so much of my mom. She just got the sweetest spirit.
I don't think anyone's not happy.
We gotta be one person.
Ezee always looking for a hater, bro.
I don't think anyone's not happy. I really think everyone's happy.
If we think or say even like a
all right, wait.
Family gonna go crazy.
Exactly. You trying to set us up for the okie doke? Are you
right.
kidding me?
Ezee always
wait, okay. Who do you think is the happiest out of our friends? Let's say it at the same time. Ready?
Jazz.
1, 2, 3. Jazz.
I told you. I know that. I could have called that, bro. Like, are you serious? Of course it's Jazz.
Jasmine, Jazz Avery is definitely the happiest out of all.
Absolutely.
For sure. And she's my friend now too. You know what I'm saying? Jazz was your friend, and she adopted me as a best friend. You know what I'm saying? She's so she's a perfect friend.
Yeah.
She's so perfect. And I wish everybody had a Jasmine. Unfortunately, you guys don't. But find you one, because she's what a real true friend.
Yeah, she really is. She be happier for Natalie than Natalie be for herself.
Get you a Jazz.
And genuinely happy too.
Yeah, there's literally
Jazz was crying at the I know, like she was getting proposed to, right?
For me, like
They are
She's
such
like my
such a
sister.
great
You
bond.
know what I mean? Like more than a best friend. Like
Yeah, that's a
what
sister.
Harmony said this morning.
Harmony, I do my makeup, I look all pretty, and she's like, Nat, you look like Jazzy.
Oh,
I was like, Harmony, everyone says that. And she was like, do you look like Jasmine?
that's so cute.
I
Even
was
the
like, I
baby
think
said.
we do.
How did you find a best friend that you look like? That tends to happen, but y'all, that's crazy.
We didn't even know we looked alike until like it was our first time hanging out, and we were getting lunch on South Beach, and we like go to take a selfie together, and when I go to look at it, I thought she was me and I was her. And then I was like, oh wait, no, because we had different clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, girl, I did not know who was who at first. And she
So
was
I
like,
know we
wait,
look that
what?
much
And
alike.
we were zoomed in. We kind of look alike, huh?
Mhm.
All right, baby.
Okay, baby, what's happening?
Just
What's happening?
between us.
Ooh, I love these just between this podcast little segment.
Me too. It's
You
juicy.
wrote this.
Us.
And
Not us, me.
Okay. What is one thing that you would like, and you could say anything, what is one thing that you would like for me to change about myself
Ooh.
before becoming your wife?
Oh, be careful.
Absolutely nothing.
That is someone who wants to keep a fiance and have a wife. Because that's exactly how I would have answered that joint too. Not a damn thing. Not an answer quick too easy. Because that's a mind fact and set up. Listen to me, y'all. And I mean this. If your girl ever asks you, is there anything about me that you wish I could change or that you don't like about me? Never say that there is nothing that you need to change. And never say that there is anything that I don't like about you. You can make observations about their behavior, especially if you're having a serious conversation. But in a moment like this, you better say what the hell Ezee said. You see Ezee said that shit hella fast too. Nothing. Not a damn thing, baby. Everything about you was perfect. I love you. I love you.
Before becoming your wife.
Because she wouldn't
Absolutely nothing.
She wouldn't have proposed to her if she didn't think she was ready to marry her as
Just
she
between
is.
us. Okay. You know, I don't be knowing when you really be like saying, like, do I really do it or I really don't do it? But you want me to say really do.
I don't be doing that. What you talking about?
Yeah,
What you
okay.
talking about?
I think the only thing, if I can think of something, but I can't. I really can't though.
Sure.
Yeah. But if I had to dig up something, it would be, but I wouldn't. But if I had to,
Oh my God, spit it out.
Just say it, shit, right.
if I had to change something before we get married, I would say
Your only answer should be, I would not have proposed to you right now if I needed you to change anything about yourself before you got married. That would have been a genuine answer for me though, because if I felt like she needed to change something before we got married, I wouldn't have proposed to her. That's just me though. Like that would have been a legitimate, truthful answer if I felt like, because like Ezee said earlier, why am I proposing to you if I'm not ready to marry you right now? There would be nothing you would need to change before I would marry you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be proposing to you right now. I'll wait until that thing changes and then I will propose so I can marry you. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm going to say? Do you have a feeling?
Yes.
You do?
I'm not going to guess though. Tell me. And I'll
Yeah,
tell you
that could lead
if
to a
it's
fight too.
Okay.
Don't guess.
I would say one thing is that you are very amazing and beautiful.
Oh my God. You gonna make these people think I be abusing you?
No.
She's terrified. She's petrified.
No, I'm not, guys. No, seriously though, honestly, it's really not much, but I do feel like sometimes, baby, which you have a very strong personality. You sometimes are a little argumentative. You're a little bit argumentative, you know what I'm saying? And you like to have the last word with certain things. Mm-hmm. So with that being who you are as a person, it's a great quality because I like how outspoken you are, and I love just how, yes, she just speaks up for herself. But sometimes it's a little too much. That's it. And sometimes it's a little too much. But it's usually often, more than not, But I could deal with it.
More often than not.
Yes, it is.
We just told them not to use those words.
I said, I didn't say always. I said, I changed it to more often than not. But it's not obvious. I wanted to propose to you. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously things that you're never going to be perfect. But you're perfect to me. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to change those things, that's probably it. My little
less
bratty matty. It would be so much less arguments. And I don't want you to be a yes me type of bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want you to feel you gotta walk on eggshells. Like, okay, let me not respond because Ezee gonna flip out. No, it's just like sometimes if I'm like...
Yeah, Natalie was laughing. She's like, girl, that ain't me anyway. She'll never be that. Yeah, man, you said LMAO, and now she can't be like, no, I'm not, because she will come off argumentative. Right, Kay? Exactly. It's a trap. That was a good one, Ezee. Ezee hit it with a checkmate.
Sometimes if I'm literally like, baby, we ain't gotta do this, and you be like, okay, we don't have to do this. Bro, that would turn me on so much. Look at her face. She don't even know what that means. Look at her.
No, that's not why I'm laughing. That's not why I'm laughing.
Because watch hers be No, listen though. Listen. Like, because I feel like for me, there's moments when I can tell I'm being argumentative and I be knowing it. Mm-hmm. And then there's moments where I'm like, all right, I just don't feel like it. I know she don't want me to do this, so let me just be like, all right, baby. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or whenever she feels a certain way, if you tell me you feel a certain way, I try my best to acknowledge that feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, I can't get hurt that she's hurt. And it triggers me, but I have to take in what she feels and literally, okay, this is what she feels and it has to be right because she's feeling that in the moment. So let me try to cater that feeling right now. Mm-hmm. You, on the other hand, because you're so outspoken and you always have something to say too, I think it also makes you feel like it hurts your feelings, that my feelings are hurt, So, or I'm...
Bro, that low energy. Do you always got something to say to me, for me? Ooh, we was doing good. We was doing all right. We was doing okay.
Because I'm mad, you're mad. That I'm mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're mad that I'm mad at you. Because of something you did, you know what I'm saying, like the other night on the stream or whatever. But other than that, it still wasn't anything worth examples. Like
Easy. This is what I said.
Failing, But if it was one little thing, that would be the little.
That doesn't seem like a little thing.
What do you think about that?
I can work on being less.
Look at her. Look at my...
Natalie said, bitch, that ain't gonna change. She don't even know how to frame this shit because she knows she not gonna change. That's a Sagittarius, y'all. It's like, for instance, again, I know y'all like, good God, why you keep bringing them up? Ingfa and Charlotte. Fa is an Aquarius. I told you, we are not argumentative. Fa be letting people come up with rumors and saying whatever the fuck they want. Every once in a while, she be like, go get a life. But more often than not, she just don't address it. She just let people think whatever they want to think, ship her with whoever, create rumors and da-da-da-da. Charlotte gonna say something. We be like, Charlotte, don't say nothing back. Charlotte be like, nah, man, fuck them. Every time. We be like, Charlotte, ignore the haters. Charlotte be like, nah, man, because they can suck. Charlotte be like... Charlotte be telling y'all, Charlotte's gonna argue back. That Sagittarius is gonna argue back, bruh. And Charlotte like, no, I'm sticking up for myself. See, Aquarius is, we stick up for ourselves by ignoring a motherfucker who we don't feel is worthy of a response back. That's how I stick up for myself. Why would I talk to you? You're beneath me. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would I speak to somebody who's beneath me? Why would I give value to someone who to me is valueless? I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do that. A Sagittarius, they talking back every time. No, what fuck me, fuck you. That's the energy Charlotte be giving. Charlotte be like, fuck me, fuck you, bro. What you sit here and let you tell you? Aquarius just gonna be like, nah, you don't exist. We'll just erase you from existence. You don't live in my microcosm, so why the fuck do I care? But that Sag, That said, fuck me, fuck you, every time, coming right back at you.
Baby,
Stop.
it's so hard.
Charlotte's suing.
What, baby?
I can work.
She's suing and fighting. She's still talking. Don't get it twisted.
You don't even believe it.
She don't.
Wait, first of all, don't take it away from me.
Okay,
I do mean it.
I said believe it.
I do believe it.
Okay.
I can definitely work on being less argumentative.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that.
You could do that.
Yeah, I'll just walk away.
Turn the other cheek.
I'll just turn the other cheek.
But don't just turn the other cheek, babe. You gotta actually understand. Like, okay,
I do understand. It's funny. The reason why I was laughing is because I feel like exactly what you described is something that, like, I would say I would want from you too. I feel like we both do struggle with that. And which is, it's not like you said, it's not like some huge extreme where it's like all the time, but we'll have our moments where we both are just being argumentative, and then we'll, and I think it's very much both of us, but I'm not gonna even use the same thing for what I would.
So you got
change.
to say that you want to change that, but since I used it, you're gonna say something else too.
No, I just want to.
Argumentative. Talk about argumentative. Easy. I see you just proved Natalie's point. That was argumentative.
I'm not going to choose that.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Because you can't. That's just like, all right. If you told me, like,
I'm not going to choose it. Okay,
you can't do that.
Rewind it then. Rewind.
That's like you literally said, all right. If you went first, I'm like, yeah.
Easy's literally the one that's being argumentative right now. She literally started this back and forth.
I should change that about you too. That's crazy, but I'm not gonna choose that one. I got another one for you.
Okay, I see where you're coming from, but I didn't think of that, and I wouldn't have said it if I thought that was gonna be the case.
That's two.
I'm not choosing that.
Okay, choose.
Oh my God, you're so difficult.
This is how they look.
If I had to choose,
okay.
This is a perfect example of how their arguments start.
Something that I would change. I would want you to put your pride aside more. Yeah.
I
think
Taurus.
that.
You think my pride and ego are the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would want you to put your pride aside more. I think
Tauruses
that
are extremely egotistical and prideful.
I think you are right about
They like
me.
to be
I can
right
be very
about everything.
like argumentative and strong-willed and stuff like that, and it's because of that
pride.
that I can be argumentative, because I'll be like, wait. Like, it's not like I'm just arguing for no reason. I'm usually arguing my point. But stop. You're not taking me seriously.
No, I am. You're so authentically yourself. Like, that's what I love about.
Easy's laughing because Natalie is going back and explaining why she's argumentative, proving that even though she said that she would put effort into not being argumentative, she's probably not really willing to change that information or change that behavior if you're still trying to justify it. I get why Ezee is laughing here. I get why Ezee is laughing here. But I also know that Tauruses are dumb prideful. Extremely. And have to be right. Not want to be right. They have to be right. And if they are not right and you don't deem them to be right, they will become the biggest asshole. Absolutely. They will become the biggest. They will make you feel like you ain't shit. Absolutely.
I get to my point.
Get to your point. What you hate about me? Go.
Not what you hate to see. Look, get to your
so
point. What you hate about me? Go.
Sorry.
So, is this a safe space?
Sorry.
Right? Is this a safe space?
I'm so sorry, baby. Go ahead.
So I like I was trying to say, I think that what I would change would be like you putting your pride aside more, because like I said, I can be argumentative, but I think when it comes to us making up or going the extra mile to like do well in a conversation or argument that's tough, I feel like I see myself usually being the one to put my pride aside. Whereas for you, I think it's a little harder for you to put your pride aside for a good outcome in that moment. And then it'll be like,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So
okay.
that's one thing that I think would be helpful is like if you also, like did it as much as I feel like I have to do it.
Right.
You know?
Natalie scratched her.
I definitely.
I did the same thing though. Natalie scratched her boob, the camera flipped, but it still caught Ezee looking like, "Hey, what you doing over there?" Yeah, I did the same thing. Ezee.
I want to work on that because
no disrespect. That's your fiance now.
You know what
Soon to be
saying?
wife.
And I would love.
I just couldn't help
for you and change as much as I can and keep growing in all the ways you need me to.
Absolutely.
Grow. Thank you, baby. Of course.
Absolutely, and that's why they can have these conversations like this, though. I love that.
I wish our wedding rings were on these sides, so when we locked in, you could see it.
I know. Right?
Okay, we could do it.
It's not the same, though. It's not the same.
So,
I
what
guess it
is something on a more positive note?
Okay.
What are you looking forward to the most about being married?
Oh, that's a good question.
Splitting the money.
What?
Yeah.
I know you lying.
I want to
not splitting the money.
You want to split the money. Mm-hmm. That's a totally different energy than you was on before on one of our other podcasts.
Right.
Because about marriage.
Nah, I'm joking. I think, first of all, we split our money now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we split the money we make together. Now.
Oh, so when we're married, that's what I still stand. I need to do more research.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to do more research. Once I do more research on how this marital proposal, wedding, engagement type of stuff goes when we sign the papers. Yes, I need to know exactly what I'm getting myself into because.
So are we gonna have a prenup, or what?
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is yours. Isn't that what I said in that podcast?
That's what you said.
That's what I said. I still think we should sign a prenup. I think we should only because. You making your money, I'm making my money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take anything away from you. God forbid if anything.
I don't know how I feel about prenuptial agreements. While I think that logistically and economically and personally, it makes sense to always protect your assets. It does give an air of an expectation of the relationship not working. And I know that's not the intent. It's supposed to protect, but it's supposed to protect in the likelihood that you two do not last. And I don't know. I've always felt like going into a marriage with the expectation that it could and might fail and having documentation to substantiate that it could and might fail. I just feel like it can render it can give the wrong energy at a time where you should be wanting to join for the sake of forever with no doubt that this is your person and will always be your person. You feel me? That's why I've never, and I know that they make sense. I know that legally you should do that. I get all of that. But if I'm with someone who I feel like, and here's my thing, if I'm with somebody and I'm choosing to marry them, and this is my take, this is how I feel, and then we did separate, why wouldn't I give them something? I mean, we were together, especially if I was one of the sole breadwinners and I knew they stayed at home so that they didn't have their own or something like that. I see people get in situations like that and they go, oh, she just married him for the money or just married her for the money. I go, well, that is the benefit of marrying somebody with money, is that, you know what I mean? But I digress. That's my personal feeling. I don't think that I would get a prenuptial agreement whether I have more than my other person, whether we have the same or whether they have more than me. I don't agree. I don't want that energy. I'll just say it like that. I don't want that energy going into a new union.
It happens. I feel like people do that out of spite. You know what I'm saying? But if we have something like we do have our joint business, I still think that belongs to us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whatever money we make together, we have our joint account. But whatever you make,
for me real quick.
There are different KR said, but I think prenups can also be for your kids as well. You can baby, don't do that. Yes, children can be written into the prenup, but you can also get inheritance clauses. You can get wills and everything drawn up. You can get all kinds of power of attorneys and different things like that. You do not have to do a prenup to protect your child's inheritance. There are so many different ways, from trust funds to everything, that you both have to sign out on. It's all kinds of different things that you can do. So there is no legitimate reason, in my opinion, for a prenuptial agreement to protect your children. There are so many other documents that you can use, legal binding documents that you can use to protect your children's inheritance. So no, I don't agree with that either. I know what a prenuptial agreement is. I do not care. I know, I get it. There's a misunderstanding about prenups. It is just a separating of premarital assets. I don't care. I know what it is. I know that it says that this is what I came to the table with originally. This is what you came to the table with originally. If we are to separate, everything that we have together will be divided equally. Everything that I had before this union and everything you had before this union, you will keep as your own assets. I don't think that anybody is foolish to what a prenuptial agreement is. And if you are, then I just laid it out to you in layman's terms. That is what a prenuptial agreement is. It does not matter to me. If I am joining with somebody, okay, so I have this house, right? I'm not engaged, but if I were to get married, I would bring somebody into my home. This is the home that I have. That would then become our home. I would put their name on the deed, and we would share equity and value and credit for this house. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I understand that some people may not want to do that. If they get married, they invite somebody into that home, they will never put that person's name on the title and the deed. They will never share credit, value, or equity with that person. I get that. And that's for them to decide. But I, knowing very full and well what a prenuptial agreement is, would still go with I don't want the prenuptial agreement. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, if anybody didn't understand what a prenuptial agreement is, there you have it.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever money we make together, we have our joint account. But whatever you make
for me real quick.
Right.
Hold that for me.
It's too heavy, son. It's too heavy.
No, I mean, take it off and
hold
it for me.
Right. Take it off and hold it for me real quick. Exactly.
Why you do that? I didn't get it.
Because she's like, a prenuptial agreement?
Because you're saying we had to sign a prenup.
prenup,
so I'm like, take the ring off.
She's like, I don't want to get married. And if we got signed, that's what she's joking and saying.
Oh, like, you don't want to marry me?
Yes. Oh, man. Okay.
I'm like,
they're going to have to talk about that. They're going to have to talk about that, because I think that Natalie is quietly, that little joke right there, I think Natalie agrees with me. And so they're going to have a conversation about that if they haven't already had one, and probably a few more, you know what I'm saying? Just so that they can get to a full understanding. You know what I mean? What's up, Lindsay? How you doing, sweetie? True, Nikki. It's about the sharing and giving yourself, your whole self with your partner. Exactly. I would not marry somebody who I didn't feel like I could share my whole self with, emotionally, financially, spiritually, mentally, physically. That's the point. Like, I thought that that's the point. But I look at marriage in a very unconditional way, whereas, again, like I said, relationships these days are transactional from inception in most cases. Okay? So I get why, to a certain extent, a lot of people are still very transactional even when it comes to marriage.
Okay, got it. But no, I mean, we've talked about it. You agreed to, right?
I think I agree that we'll come up with our own terms and we'll sign that. I don't know about I don't know how a prenup works. Like, do you get to come up with what things are in the prenup?
Absolutely.
Or whatever. I think
you get to write out your own agreement, your own
right. I'm sure we'll
asset
come
breakdown
to
and all
agreement
that.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's like us creating our own contract for marriage too.
Exactly. Yeah. And wait, what?
We already gay. What kind of fucking marriage proposal papers do they have?
We can get married. 2 women can get married in California.
Oh, they did pass that law.
But we gon' whatever. We'll figure it out.
Your eyes are so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that we'll figure out what works for us. And
that's say something nice.
Okay, so wait, what are you doing? We're there. We're at the what is it called? The altar. We're at the altar. Somebody says, or the priest. Are we getting a priest?
I don't know.
Are we gonna have a priest?
I don't think so. We're gonna have somebody that like says our things, but I don't think it's gonna be a priest.
Wait, does a priest even marry?
They probably wouldn't.
There are gay pastors that do that, yes, that are legitimate and ordained pastors who identify as gay and not gay that will marry you.
A lesbian, a bulldogger, whatever we have marrying us. What are you doing if somebody stands up and says, "Don't
marry her"?
What do you do
when they say the speak now or forever?
Yeah, love you, Cynthia.
What would you do?
I taking off my earrings, taking off my heels.
Right,
I'm gonna beat your ass because we spent too much on this wedding for you to mess it up.
I know that's right.
Jasmine's gonna be like, "That's okay, best friend. Hold on,
I got this.
And go with some ass, right?
Honestly, I think they would get jumped by everybody there. I can't imagine one person not beating their ass.
Yeah.
I can't imagine one person not beating their ass.
But can you imagine your mom, my sister, my brother, like
everybody? Like, oh hell, your brother, right? This bitch. Who would it be?
Grandma Connie.
Oh, Grandma Connie's going crazy.
No one would do that. Nobody
it's gonna be you
because they're not stupid. But
you gonna get your ass whooped?
Literally comedy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It would be comedy.
That's crazy. What would you do though? You're beating their ass though.
Yeah.
On site.
I would whip some ass too. You gonna ruin my
I don't honestly. I have no idea.
Well, it all depends though.
I might try to keep it cute so that because if I mess up my hair and makeup, then how we gonna you know what I'm saying? We spend all this money for no reason.
Right.
So I'll probably try to keep it cute, but get this bitch out of here.
Right.
Quickly. Thanks.
Well, I guess it depends though. Where would we be doing the wedding at? Are we gonna go what we said we want to do? Or are we gonna say
I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's just not. That would not happen.
Where do you want to do the wedding, man?
We gonna tell them?
We want to do.
I don't know.
No, keep it secret. Keep it secret.
Yeah, I don't think we should tell them yet.
Okay,
but we do have some plans. I think the sun is baking her brain. The sun is baking her brain, y'all.
Baking and shaking. Shaking.
Relationships have always been transactional, in my opinion, though. That is incorrect. That's incorrect. Relationships and transactional and reciprocity or reciprocal are two different things. When I say transactional, I mean emotionless, okay? Transactional means that most relationships, and I said this earlier and you probably just are coming in so you didn't hear this, most relationships these days start in a very transactional way. What I mean by that is most people meet people these days online through an app, through a social media platform, and it's very much like, hi, what's your name? My name is this. What do you like to do? I like to do this, da-da-da-da-da. So it is very emotionless until you conjure an emotional connection through interest, right? Transactional informational exchange through interest. And then you get on the phone and you start to, what's the right word? You start to, curate, right? The emotions, and you start to develop the emotions until they actually are, go from just a feeling of attraction into some form of love and affection and the concern and consideration for this person, right? That's what I mean. That is not how all relationships used to be. Relationships used to be very organic in inception. It used to be very organic in the way that we got to know people. That's what I mean by transactional. Yes, every relationship can be transactional, but not every relationship is transactional. That comes from a lack of emotional depth and an understanding of what each other needs from each other. That's what makes it emotionless and transactional. Reciprocal and transactional are not the same thing.
Babe, what are we wearing to the wedding? Are we wearing traditional white? Are we wearing rainbow?
Oh, hell no. Please don't do the rainbow.
We're definitely wearing traditional white. Even though we not virgins, we gonna wear white.
Wait, what? What do you mean we're not virgins? What does that mean?
So when you get married, you're supposed to wear white.
I know what you mean, but I still disagree. It would be great if you could elaborate on a point of your disagreement, because I don't mind if you disagree, but at least elaborate on your point and explain why you think a relationship is all relationships are transactional. If you explain why you think all relationships are transactional, I will respect that disagree. But right now you just sound argumentative. You don't sound like you actually have a point that you're trying to make. So explain why you disagree.
if you're a pure virgin.
Wait, that's what that means?
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yes, it does. That's normally the tradition behind wearing white.
Marrying each other.
Oh,
you proposed to me. I proposed
right.
to
Damn, and neither one of us is virgins.
Right. That's the tradition behind getting married in white is the virgin thing.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. You love to say you've been fucking us.
I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing. I get the inception portion, but I think it can carry as transactional. I said the exact same thing. I said that every relationship can be transactional. You said all relationships are transactional. That is not an accurate statement unless you have evidence and proof, or at least some kind of substantial argument to state why you think that's true. You just stated what I said. I said the exact same thing. All you're saying is that every relationship can be, but you said originally every relationship is. That's the difference, and that's where you are losing me, because you are stating what I'm stating but trying to make it into a different argument and say you disagree.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just saying, we've been doing that.
Yeah. It's not traditional, but
not at all.
I'm gonna wear white if I want to wear white.
We should wear.
I said wear red.
Wear black and green.
Oh gosh.
No, I'm wearing white. What?
I could see Ezee in red or something like that. That would be hard.
Like what?
She would look nice in a traditional black pantsuit tux or something like that too, though. Or white though.
I think she's getting too tired, y'all.
Right.
It's time to get up out of this
motherfucking sun.
Apple, we was a film in the sun. Next time it's gonna be in the shade.
You gotta be shade. Something in the shade.
Baby, wait. I have one more question.
What's your question?
Easy is
What is
losing it.
your camera now?
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm here.
Are you going to wear a dress for?
Hell no.
I mean, you did propose to me.
Nah,
and you did say that on your live stream that you want to make the Stallion's body. So.
Indeed.
What you trying to do?
If I had Meg Thee Stallion's body by the time we get married, I might have to do it.
Okay.
With a tie, though.
That would be tie. Like Ingfa's tuxedo dress. That would be hard. If she wore something like Ingfa's tuxedo dress, that would be hard. I ain't gonna hold you. That would be hard. A tuxedo gown would be so hard.
Those cute little ties.
Girl, I can't even imagine. You gonna wear makeup?
Yeah, a little. What's it called?
Foundation. You're not gonna get a little lash.
She definitely not putting on full face makeup, but I could definitely see her putting on some makeup for sure. Yeah, a tuxedo dress will be fire.
Is literally right around the corner. So
we're eating freaking carbs. I'm still fucking fat.
She sounds stupid.
I'm not. Damn it.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
You can run home. I'll drive.
Oh my god.
How about that? Stop. Okay. All right, y'all.
What is happening? They need to go. The sun. Yeah, they need to go, bro.
Right.
Stop.
Stop.
We gotta get out of this sun. She's
delusional. Right.
Baby, sign up. All right, y'all. This was so much fun. We had an amazing time chit-chatting with you guys.
All right, y'all. What did y'all... I think that this was a great... See, this is why I love reacting to their podcast. I know this is not everybody's forte and cup of tea, but I love being able to have conversations with y'all like this and even debates.